You're not really worried about the guys that talk a lot. You're worried about the quiet guys that just do what needs to be done.
We had a big grass front yard and my dad put a soccer goal out there, and so I'd go out there and just kick the ball around. My parents never told me, hey Nick, you need to go do this, you need to go do that.
He welcomed me into the friend group that he was in, welcomed me into the soccer team. He would definitely be like one of those guys that would, without saying it, be like, hey, I got your back. Nick communicates a lot through his play. Definitely a type of leader that you can respect because he puts the work in as well.
The biggest moment probably for me at Clovis High would have been in my junior year. We're playing Clovis West, it's raining, we're at Tice Park, and that's our biggest rival.
I remember Nick playing in a position that he doesn't normally play. Coach had him at like outside halfback.
It was 0-0, second half, and ball gets switched to me. I put it on my left foot and I just cracked it into the side net.
The celebration was a dirty knee slide with like all of us sliding towards the bleachers.
Got our picture in like the Fresno B. I mean, I think that just emotionally lifted us.
We're also playing against a high school team that consisted mostly of our club teammates.
So we won that game, and then later on won league, the track, we were 10-0. So that was a pretty memorable moment. My junior year, when we lost to Clovis West in the semifinal, was brutal, not only for the fact that we truly believed that we should have gone on to the Valley Championship and won the Valley Championship, and that made that goal mean a lot more at Clovis West. The transition between my junior year and senior year, my club team ended up splitting up, and half of the team went in one direction, and the half that I went with, we played a year up. They're playing at another speed, another level, and so I struggled a little bit in the beginning of that season and that transition. Then the biggest thing that happened my senior year was I got that swagger back, as opposed to being that younger guy on that U19 team, and that transitioned me really well into playing at Fresno City College. Fresno City College was two of the funnest years I had in my life, two of the funnest years playing soccer.
Well, he was very good as a freshman in 2001.
He just evolved into a real dominant, smart defensive back.
Started every game that he played for us for 2 years. He was a captain, took all our penalty kicks, and we lost in the NorCal final in a heartbreaking game up at Santa Rosa.
And then my second year at Fresno City, we won 22 regular season games, went to the state championship against Santa Rosa again. In 8 or 9 minutes, they scored 3 goals, and we lost 3-2 in the state championship game.
He was voted State Player of the Year that year. Then he went on to be a first-team All-American. So that put him on the map. And then obviously went to a Division I soccer program at Cal Poly. To go outside to another school and get a scholarship at a Division I, really extremely hard to do. Still is very hard to do. He was going to Fresno State to work on some of his master's work. And I think I ran into him somewhere and said, hey, I'm gonna come out and coach.
It took until 2017 to finally win a state championship. That was as a coach. So that's why that state championship meant so much. And then 2019 won it again.
In 2019, we won on December 8th. which was the same day that we lost in 2002. So we got to kind of rectify that a little bit.
The men's championship is heading back to the north. Fresno City College, your 2019 3C2A men's.
But he ran our defense and organized our defense, and our 2019, that's why we won.
I'm really impressed with Fresno City's back four, especially more than anything, their discipline, their ability to communicate, their ability to watch players run through seams and defend it. And I've got to, even though
The word mentorship means to me, it's being there for those young men, essentially teaching them through example, teaching them, sometimes putting their arm around them, sometimes getting a little after them. Being a good soccer player is important, but in the end, not everyone's gonna be a professional soccer player. So it's just being a good human being, and that's one of the things I learned from Solberg.
The academic piece really helps for players to look up to a player that played here, chose a junior college, persevered through it, and then came out the other side. Now he's a working professional. From his entire career, he's a no-brainer. He's coached 20 years at the college level. As a player, he was a first-team All-American. But sometimes you don't realize how great the player is until what they do afterward.
I want them to think of this guy was a really good soccer player. He was a really good defender. He was, he was nasty, but he was also a really good teammate, a good friend, and a good person.